In today's video, we are going to discuss how pro Fortnite player Mongraal sold an NFT for $1.6 million. One of the most hyped projects recently, called Momoguro, minted today, and it actually did pretty well. The team behind Moonbirds, which is Proof, gave us an update on what's going on with them. And we're going to talk about how Blur has changed the NFT trading game for the time being. So sit back, relax, enjoy the video. To begin, this video is sponsored by my agency, Syntax Studios. If you need a smart contract, help with collabs, marketing, any of that kind of stuff, drop us a DM. If you're looking to join an alpha group, feel free to check mine out. It's called Canto Labs, monthly subscription based. I'll make sure to put all the links down below. So to begin, Mongraal, who is a pro Fortnite player, he won the game Dookie Dash. I'm sure a lot of you have already heard about it by now. Dookie Dash was a game created by Yuga Labs, and the winner got this key that you can see on my screen. The key was awarded to the #1 player of Dookie Dash, which was Mongraal. The key actually had a 690 ETH offer on it, and Mongraal turned it down. Now, many people, including myself, was like, dude, 690 ETH for this key, you need to take that. Mongraal decided, fuck that, I'm gonna sit on my hands, and guess what? He actually ended up selling the key for 1,000 ETH just a couple days later. He sold it to this guy, Adam Weitzman, who's a billionaire. And Mongraal made $1.6 million by playing this game Dookie Dash for 2 weeks. My opinion on this is that I think that this is great for Web3 in general. I think the publicity around it is awesome. I think it's great for Web3 gaming. A lot of people might watch this video and you might say, oh, he didn't make 1.6 million. No, he literally made $1.6 million from this, and he actually cashed it out. So he's not even sitting in ETH anymore. Like that is pure money. So good for him. He's even more rich than he was before. Next, I wanted to talk about Momoguro, because this was actually a project that had a ton of hype. I know everybody in the NFT space loves hype. Everybody loves like the next upcoming mint, all that kind of thing. And this was Momoguro. And what's crazy is there haven't really been too many like really big projects that a lot of people have been excited about lately. And this one really went crazy. It had a 0.22 mint price, 8,000 supply, something like that, and this went from 0.22 all the way to a top of 0.92. So in a bear market, that's almost a 5x, which is actually a really fucking good thing. This used to be happening left and right, like when the market was way better. And I guess it shows that things have changed in a really big way, but it also does show that there are good opportunities to make money in the NFT space still. As you can see here, my group did get application codes for Momoguro. So for those who won, congratulations. There were a couple guys that turned, looks like 0.22 into little over 0.8 or so. And then here, this guy made a lot of ETH as well. So good for them. The next thing that I wanted to talk about is Moonbirds and what's been going on with them. So many of you may know Moonbirds as a quote blue chip project that launched, went from 8 ETH all the way to 40 and has literally fallen off a cliff ever since then. A lot of the speculation behind Moonbirds was based on the fact that Kevin Rose is the founder and they have a really stacked team, VCs. But the fact of the matter is they haven't really lived up to the quote hype that they had about a year ago. The general consensus is that a lot of people are not pleased with Moonbirds. I know that the Moonbird bag holder community is like, they're so diehard, like, yes, this thing's gonna be great. I had a Moonbird for a while, and I personally was just not thrilled. There was like no reason to hold it, in my opinion. And eventually I just dumped it into a Blur bid because I was just like, all right, I'm tired of holding this thing. It's just going down every week. Today they put out a pretty long thread that I will sum up in another tweet that I found, which is the too long didn't read on Moonbirds. High Rise is scrapped. High Rise was supposed to be the next like really big Moonbirds initiative that everybody was looking forward to, and now it's just not happening at all. Apparently art is the heart, mission, and vision. So in their town hall that they had, they kept talking about how it's like Moonbirds is for the art collector. It's for art, and it's just like art over and over again. The token that they were supposed to be dropping in Q1 has been delayed until better regulatory clarity. And this was actually a really good thread, so I'm going to drop the link to this down below. I know this may sound harsh, but there have been a couple blue chip projects that haven't really lived up to their quote hype. That being Doodles, CloneX, Moonbirds. I've held 2 of the 3 of those that I just mentioned. And I totally get it. Like a lot of the projects in the NFT space, they're not really doing all too well. bear market, the market's maturing, collectors are really just trying to get ETH. Like it's changed a lot. But as I said, like holding a Moonbird didn't really do anything for me. I think that I was spending a lot of time just waiting for something to happen, and then there were just delays, and everybody's just like, this is going to be the year of us and everything. And in my opinion, like the best thing that Proof and Moonbirds has going for them is this guy, NFT Statistics. This dude is constantly making content on a daily basis. I don't know if you've seen like his videos. Let me see if I can find one. Yeah, here he is right here. This guy, he is constantly cranking out content. He's doing their podcast, and honestly, like from an optics standpoint, like this dude is like all of what Moonbirds and Proof is as of right now. Now, don't get me wrong. Like I personally want projects to do well. Like I want to see success, because if these big projects that are hype and promising so much are succeeding, then that's good for the space overall. But to me, it just seemed like a whole year full of waiting, and they did the oddities drop, and then they changed the CCO decision was really it. So, you know, I'm wishing them the best of luck. I really am. But at the same time, like even from an outside perspective, like this isn't really like the best look. I would personally love, Kevin Rose, like, dude, I would love to talk to you about like a lot of this stuff. But anyway, like I'll just leave it at that. Just kind of reporting the news is what it is. Let's move on. And then the next and final thing is going to be Blur bids. So everybody knows that the Blur airdrop happened. If you don't, well, Blur is a marketplace that it incentivizes using the platform because you can get a token that is worth real money. Now, there is this new strategy called Blur farming, which essentially, if you place bids, which is providing liquidity on this marketplace, then you actually earn points that can then be turned into these coins. What we're seeing right here with Azuki, right? If you, let's say that you had 200 Azukis, you could dump all 200 of your Azukis into this like liquidity right here, and the floor would not budge really at all. And that's just the fact. Now, there are cascading effects, which we did see with Bored Ape Yacht Club when OSF and Mando, they had a shit ton of Bored Apes. I think it was like 70 or something like that. And they sold all their Bored Apes into I believe it was 78 ETH bids. And Machi Big Brother was actually the guy that ended up with most of them. So he bought a lot of them for 78. And then a couple days later, he actually ended up dumping them, and the floor of Bored Apes actually crashed from, it was 78, and then it dumped all the way to, I believe, like 57 right here. It rebounded, everything's cool, but it definitely did make a lot of people freak the fuck out. And honestly, Blur has really changed the game in terms of the way people have traded. As you can see, the floor of Bored Ape Kennel Club is actually 7.4, and you can accept a 7.4 bid right now. So now the market is being propped up on these bids, and it's very interesting. Some people like it, some people don't. Let me know how you're experiencing and how you're enjoying it down below. I personally find it hard for there to be a lot of organic movement in price, because now everybody is just willing to put liquidity on the line, and it is a game of just farming points. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll make sure to put all the links down below. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you guys in the next video.